Hey everyone, if you've driven down Main Street lately, you've probably noticed something happening at the old Pizza Hut building. And if you've been on Facebook, you've probably noticed a lot of opinions about it. Today we're going to separate fact from rumor, talk about what's really going on in there, why it took so long to get started, and why this building actually has a really special place in Delhi's history. Let's dive in.
What am I thinking of? Pizza for lunch? It'll probably take 5 minutes.
New personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut, starting at $1.59 and ready in 5 minutes or you're free.
This is dumb. I'm really dumb. I don't have time for a pizza for lunch. Whoa.
New personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. Lunch for one and ready. Or your next one's free. Wow.
Guaranteed.
For many, this wasn't just a Pizza Hut. This was birthday parties, bucket pizzas, red cups, jukeboxes, arcade games, those iconic lamps and booths. Pizza Hut was founded in 1958 in Wichita, Kansas by two brothers, Dan and Frank Carney. With just $600 borrowed from their mother, they opened their first small pizza restaurant in a former bar building. The sign outside only had space for 8 letters, so they named it Pizza Hut. By the 1960s and 1970s, Pizza Hut expanded across the country and became one of the first major national pizza chains. It introduced the iconic red roof restaurant design, which became a familiar landmark in towns and cities nationwide. In 1980, Pizza Hut launched its famous pan pizza, which became one of its signature products and helped fuel even more growth. Around the same time, many locations added jukeboxes, arcade games, and comfortable booths, making Pizza Hut a popular spot for families, teens, and birthday parties. In 1984, Pizza Hut introduced the Book It Reading Rewards program in partnership with schools, encouraging kids to read by rewarding them with free personal pan pizzas. The program became a cultural phenomenon and is still remembered fondly today. By the 1990s, Pizza Hut had become the largest pizza chain in the world, with thousands of locations and international expansion. It was also one of the first major restaurant brands to offer online ordering in the mid-1990s. Over time, changing consumer habits, increased competition, and the rise of delivery and fast casual dining led many traditional dine-in Pizza Hut locations to close or shift to smaller formats. Today, Pizza Hut continues to operate globally, focusing more on delivery, takeout, and digital ordering, while many classic red roof locations remain cherished memories in communities across the country. This building here has been part of Delhi since the late 1980s. Tax records show the property was purchased by the Pizza Hut franchise owner in 1988. So when it closed in December of 2022, it wasn't just a business closing. For some, it felt like an era ending. Pizza Hut closed its doors for business in December of 2022. In July of 2023, the building sells for $625,000. The buyer based out of Horseheads, New York. This network operates over 70 Dunkin and Baskin-Robbins locations across 4 states. So before we talk about what's coming to Delhi, let's take a quick look at where Dunkin actually comes from.
Dunkin' Donuts are always fresh. I made the donuts. We make them at least twice every day. Time to make the donuts. Not a few kinds, like supermarket. I made the donuts. Time to make the donuts. But up to 52 varieties. The donuts. Time to make the donuts. I made the donuts. Dunkin' Donuts, up to 52 varieties, fresh day and night. No supermarket can say.
Dunkin was founded in 1950 in Quincy, Massachusetts by William Rosenberg. His original idea was simple: serve high-quality coffee and donuts quickly and affordably to working people. At first, it was called Open Kettle, but in 1950 it became Dunkin' Donuts. That name stuck, and so did the concept. By focusing on speed, consistency, and convenience, Dunkin' grew rapidly along the East Coast and eventually nationwide. Over time, it became especially known for its coffee, with millions of cups served every day. In 2019, the company officially shortened its name to just Dunkin', reflecting its expanded menu of breakfast sandwiches, wraps, and specialty drinks. Today, Dunkin' and Baskin-Robbins operate thousands of locations around the world and are known for being community-centered brands that focus on everyday convenience, familiar favorites, and local franchise ownership. So while these are national brands, most locations, including the one coming to Delhi, are owned and operated by regional franchise groups, meaning local investment, local jobs, and local management. In other words, it's a mix of national recognition and local ownership, which is something a lot of people don't always realize. Now let's talk about some of the rumors. Completely false. There's no law that McDonald's owns drive-thrus in Delhi. The village does not choose who buys private property. They review safety, zoning, traffic, and compliance. They don't pick the business. All public tax records and planning documents show that it is, in fact, Dunkin' and/or Baskin-Robbins. So let's talk about what the planning board actually reviewed and approved, because this part often gets overlooked in all the online comments. According to the Reporter newspaper, in March and April of last year, the village planning board reviewed this project in detail. First, there's no demolition planned. They're not tearing this building down. They're working with what's already here. It's mostly exterior updates, things like resurfacing the parking lot, refreshing the facade, updating signage, and bringing the building up to current standards. The parking lot is being reconfigured, but not expanded. For the drive-thru, they designed the layout to handle about 6 to 8 cars in line, with space for traffic to still flow through the lot. The goal is to prevent backups onto Depot Street or State Highway 10. Even with the new layout, the site will still have more parking spaces than village code requires, so they're staying within local regulations. All of the lighting is being upgraded to shielded LED fixtures, which are designed to be brighter for safety but minimize glare for nearby businesses. Existing landscaping and trees are being preserved, especially along the roadway, so the site keeps its natural buffer. In terms of operations, the store's proposed hours are 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. So when you put all of that together, this wasn't just a quick approval. It was a detailed many-month review focused on traffic, safety, accessibility, and how this fits into the village. A question we're hearing a lot is, why did this take so long to get started? And honestly, there usually isn't just one simple answer with projects like this. Anytime you're changing the use of a building, especially in a village setting, there's a whole planning and approval process that has to happen first. Site plans, reviews, permits, coordination, and all of that takes time. On top of that, once approvals are in place, you still have to line up contractors, schedules, materials, and financing. And right now, across the region, a lot of construction companies are booked out months in advance with higher costs and limited availability. From what's been publicly shared, it sounds like there were some challenges along the way, including finding that team to get into place to move forward. Between approvals, permits, and real-world construction logistics, these projects often move slower than people expect from the outside. We've seen three main reactions. All of these viewpoints are valid. But then there's the reality that an empty building doesn't help anyone. When a long vacant building gets reinvestment, it sends a message. People believe in this community. $625,000, renovations, staff, taxes, activity. That matters. And remember, supporting local businesses and having a franchise can coexist. Now, before we move on, I actually want to pause for a moment and backtrack just a little bit, because there's one part of the story I didn't touch on earlier, and that's Baskin-Robbins. Right now, we don't know for sure if Baskin-Robbins will be part of this particular location. Some Dunkin stores are combined with Baskin-Robbins, some aren't. And after reaching out, we're still waiting to hear back from the franchise owner about what their exact plans are here in Delhi. They said they would respond shortly, but we'll let you know when we hear back. But since this franchise does also operate Baskin-Robbins locations, I thought it was worth taking a minute to talk about that side of things too. Growing up, I remember going to Baskin-Robbins at the mall, and it always felt like such a treat. You'd stand there looking at all the flavors, trying to decide, and it felt like such a grand opportunity when you were a kid. It wasn't just about getting ice cream. It was about the experience of choosing, sampling, and making it something special with family. So whether or not Baskin-Robbins ends up being part of this location, it's a brand that a lot of people have memories connected to. Just like Pizza Hut, just like so many of these places that become part of our routines and our stories. And I think that's part of why changes like this bring up so many emotions. It's not just about a building, it's about what it represents to different generations. Baskin-Robbins has a long history too. It was founded in 1945 in California by brothers-in-law Bert Baskin and Irv Robbins. Their big idea was offering more flavors than any other ice cream shop, something unheard of at the time. They became famous for their slogan, 31 flavors, representing a different flavor for every day of the month. That focus on variety, fun, and creativity helped Baskin-Robbins become the world's largest chain of ice cream specialty shops. Eventually, these two brands came together under the same corporate family, and many locations now operate as Dunkin and Baskin-Robbins combo stores, offering coffee, baked goods, and ice cream all in one place. So now the big question is, what's next from here? Right now, it appears that we're officially in the construction phase. You can see crews on site, dumpsters out front, and progress happening. Over the coming months, we'll watch and hopefully start to notice more exterior upgrades, things like updated finishes, refreshed surfaces, new signage, and the building slowly transitioning from its Pizza Hut look to Dunkin's current design. And then we'll see branding updates go up as well, the Dunkin's colors, logos, and signage, which is usually when it really starts to feel real for the community. Of course, construction timelines can always shift, but the key takeaway is this. Looks like this project is officially moving forward. We'll keep sharing updates as things progress. If you appreciate calm, factual updates about what's happening in Delhi and the Catskills, like this video and subscribe to this channel. And be sure to drop a comment. What memories do you have of Pizza Hut? Let's keep these conversations respectful, informed, and community-focused. We'll see you in the next one.